It's the end of Paloma's 4th trimester and the end of these video updates. It's week 12 postpartum. Wow, this is the 38th week we've done one of these updates. I started when I was 14 weeks pregnant with little Miss Paloma. So if anyone out there actually has watched us from the very beginning all the way through, please let me know in the comments below. And God bless you, you've been with us on quite a journey. So let's just dive right into the update. Physically, we had a great week. I cannot believe my daughter is 3 months old. She definitely went through some kind of growth spurt this week because she could not get enough breast milk. She was constantly nursing. In fact, one night I was like, oh my gosh, I don't think I have enough milk for her. And I started kind of getting concerned. And so I had a huge bowl of oatmeal. I was dumping nutritional yeast flakes on it. I was trying to use every trick in the book for increasing my supply. I drank a lot more fluid because sometimes I can slack on that. The good news is everything kind of regulated properly and she's doing fine and there's enough breast milk. But it definitely gave me a perspective like, wow, I'm really grateful that my body was able to adjust. And it also reminded me of those cluster feedings, those growth spurts. She had something like that at 6 weeks. I remember exactly. It was another night where I was like, oh my gosh, do I have enough milk for her? And you get kind of worried. But it's just baby doing what baby knows how to do, which is boost your supply when they are growing. I've also been lovingly comparing Paloma to Griffin when he was 3 months old. And in some ways she's a lot more advanced and in other ways not so much. So let me explain. Emotionally, this girl is incredible. She loves connecting. She gives incredible eye contact. She loves faces and smiles, and she just is really aware emotionally of what's going on. She also has these different cries, and I feel like they're very nuanced. In fact, my favorite one is this one that's kind of her, I'm so, over it, Mom. I'm just so frustrated, and it's very dramatic. And that will happen if I have to swaddle her and she's really overtired, or if I have to take some extra time to get my shirt ready, so that I can nurse her. And it's just this oh, I can't handle this anymore. And it's so cute. So that's her. Now, Griffin, in comparison, he would smile at us and he would give us some eye contact. But a lot of times he'd be like, Mom, could you move because you're blocking the view of that really cool light? Or, hey, Mom, I want to check out that fan, so I'm going to just stare out at that. And he just was different. He was more into objects and stuff. Physically, though, Griffin was so much more advanced. I mean, Griffin loved the tummy time. He would do, was turning over. He had incredible neck and back control. Paloma, oh, don't get me started. I mean, this girl is she hates tummy time. I can get maybe 2 minutes and then she starts fussing a little bit. She rolled over once and she started crying. I think it scared her. So she's definitely has some, she's got to develop a little more of the physical. I actually tried her in my Ergo carrier without the infant insert the other day and she hated it. Spreading the legs across, I mean, she was just like, I'm not having this, Mom. So we definitely got to work on some things there. But overall, I'm super grateful that she is a big and healthy girl. Emotionally, I'm just super grateful that we're in such a good place. I really psyched myself out about these first 3 months. Even before I had Paloma, it's like, okay, Genevieve, just get through those first 3 months and then it'll be so much easier. It'll just get better each and every day and blah, blah, blah. But it's true. I mean, those first 3 months are the hardest. You're getting the least amount of sleep because baby keeps getting up to nurse. Your boobs are the most engorged. You're leaking everywhere. The baby doesn't really know how to breastfeed yet. And so that's a whole, drama. Then you've got the baby cries the most they ever will in their whole entire life. And that's just heartbreaking to hear as a mama. And then you've got the whole sibling thing, and another child in our case, and how is that all going to work? And, we definitely had our fair share of struggles. I mean, Paloma, she had a lip tie that we had to take care of really early on. She had silent reflux, which thankfully was treated with that homeopathic remedy. What else? We had Griffin regressing in his sleep. So we definitely had to, deal with some stuff. But overall, it's been pretty easy, thankfully. And I think a lot of it is because Paloma's such a great sleeper. Because, let's face it, that makes up a lot of the newborn's first couple months is sleeping, and if they're doing that well. And she really has. She's down to 3 naps a day now. She's kind of just a textbook baby. If you look up how many hours they should be sleeping, she's right there, Where Griffin, at her age, he was taking 6 naps a day. I mean, it was just torturous because it was like all he was doing was catnapping. So I felt like all I was doing is re-swaddling him, re-rocking him, re-trying to get him to sleep. Where Paloma, you put her down, she'll be out for 2 or 3 hours, which is just a gift. The other thing that's actually made this easier is that Griffin adores her. And there's nothing you can do to plan or predict that. I mean, it's just a blessing. So you know, the minute she's up, he just wants to play with her and be with her. And it just makes my job as a parent really easy because we can kind of both kind of focus on her and kind of think of ways that we can all play together. And it's just really a blessing. Spiritually, I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Seriously, it might sound hokey, but it is so true. If you've been in the Midwest, you have been through one of the worst winters ever. We're talking single degree digits, Arctic, tons of snow. It's been very isolating for a lot of people, particularly a new mom. Literally, Paloma and I, we've been out on one walk. That's how cold it's been. So a lifeline for me has really been online and just connecting with all of you guys, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube or my blog, and just to share this experience of motherhood. I mean, just you guys invite me into your lives and tell me stories about your kids and how they got over reflux, or maybe how they got over hating the car seat. You've given me so much encouragement, so much love and support, and I am so incredibly grateful. So thank you so much for just watching us, for sharing with us, and just being part of our lives. I love each and every one of you. I am so sad that this video series is ending because I've had so much fun, but we have really lovely things on the horizon. So please stay tuned. We'll catch you next time.